Colorado's Deion Sanders was awarded Sportsperson of the Year by what used to be the esteemed sports magazine, Sports Illustrated. And that's after a 4-8 season, yo. So rightly so, folks been highly critical and pushing back on SI. All right. And I too will push back on that bullshit. It just is, y'all. So I'm gonna give y'all five people that should have been SI Person of the Year over Deion Sanders. Okay. But before I do, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share, and put all of your people on it. Okay. We sending some bad messages in this country right now, y'all. All right. Especially from institutions that were once so widely respected. Sports Illustrated is one of those magazines that my mama bought a subscription. One of the magazines in which my mama got me a subscription to. Okay. I credit that move for helping me to read independently. I would read Sports Illustrated and I would know more about the athletes in the NBA and the NFL and the MLB than my partners did. You know what I'm talking about? And it made me feel good to know more. You understand? It was well written. It was well done. But two stories this week have come out showing that this ain't the shit it used to be, dog. You got the one story about SI having artificial intelligence write articles for them and shit. Fuck, we doing this Sports Illustrated, and now you got this bullshit, which most people with some sense like, what? Really? Come on, man. Really? What the fuck are we doing? 4-8 season. Hell of a September. September was jumping. If in any way they could have, let's say you got September bookended by a hell of a November, I can probably see. I'll say, yeah, y'all right. That shit here is incredible. But come on, man. We going SI Person of the Year for wins over trash TCU. It looked like they were good in the beginning, based on what the prognosticators were saying. Y'all had them ranked and talking about they were formerly in the national championship game and all that kind of shit. Turned out they were trash. Trash Nebraska team, trash Colorado State team, trash Arizona State team. Winning one game in conference. But as I say, fuck all that shit. Them sellouts hit. Them ratings hit. Enrollment up. That shit hidden. God damn, SI. The mighty have fallen. But here go five folks, y'all, who should have been SI Person of the Year over Deion Sanders. Okay. And then I'm gonna tell y'all who I probably would have gone with out of the five. But I'm gonna give you five that based on how y'all feel about sports. How you should have rolled with this is probably who y'all would roll with. But then out of these five, I'm gonna tell you who I believe in. All right. Number one is Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Patrick Mahomes won his second Super Bowl. Okay. Second Super Bowl, and that's without Tyreek Hill. You know how big that motherfucking story was. We see how incredible Tyreek is without his ass. Okay. So that was a big time weapon that Patrick had at his disposal. So losing him, he still wouldn't got it done. That was big. Okay. That was big. Also winning another MVP. That was big. So you playing quarterback. You know how America feel about the quarterback position. Got that goddamn. We talking about eyeballs and shit, man. Got a groundbreaking documentary that dropped on Netflix called Quarterback, and he was the centerpiece of that motherfucker, giving us a real behind the scenes, like probably the most in-depth behind the scenes look at the life of a quarterback that we've ever seen. He was the centerpiece of that. So he gave it to you on the field, he gave it to you off the field. If the eyeballs count, let's look at the ratings on Quarterback. Folks love that shit. He also won a fucking Super Bowl and an MVP. But he can't get SI Person of the Year. Number 2, Nikola Jokic. This man won Denver, the first championship. Okay. En route to winning the goddamn championship, he swept the team, or his team, not him by himself. His team swept the team led by Anthony Davis and some guy named LeBron James, who y'all be trying to tell me is the fucking GOAT. Swept. And that's my Los Angeles Lakers, by the way. And this man was brilliant. That man basically averaged a goddamn triple-double during the damn playoffs. He was brilliant. Brilliant. He can't get SI Person of the Year. Okay. This next person is the one that I would say should have got it. If I was picking him, she would have got my vote. And that's Angel Reese. Angel Reese, who I'm about to talk about momentarily, okay? But Angel Reese. Angel Reese won. Her team won a national championship. Okay. So that's the on court. And if we're talking about eyeballs, she was able to do some shit that's even more impressive than what Prime did to me. Getting some folks to watch college football, come on, man. Football is crack to Americans. It is. You can put, look at, we got these goddamn XFL and arena football and all kind of shit. If it just say football, motherfuckers gonna watch it. Folks love football, man. So when you take Deion Sanders, uber celebrity over there, Shador Sanders, his son is a fucking stud. You take him over there. You take Travis Hunter, who's a fucking stud over there, okay? And you prop him up and put him on national TV like you were doing. Fuck yeah, people gonna watch. It's juicy. It's the narrative. This girl, Angel Reese, had folks talking about women's college basketball who ain't never watched the sport. You know how I know they ain't watched sport? Because they were saying dumbass shit, trying to come for her. They were saying dumbass shit after she did what she did about trolling Caitlyn Clawson, who's number 4 on my list. I'll tell you why she's number 4 momentarily. But how these motherfuckers were coming for her showed you, coming for Angel that is, showed you that, oh, these new eyeballs, these folks that ain't really don't know women's college basketball, that these girls get after it. These girls ain't just know your little beauty queens that need your protecting and shit. These hoopers. But it was all these new eyeballs, new interests. Women's college basketball was going viral left and right, okay? That whole shit right here, viral as a motherfucker. That girl pointed to that ring finger, viral as a motherfucker, okay? The ratings for the women's Final Four were stupid. Attendance stupid. Being able to overcome sexism and get folks to watch that shit was more impressive than getting folks to watch goddamn football over Power 5 school in the Pac-12. That while they are not a damn college football blue blood, they do have a championship back in 1990. Okay, Come on, man. Prime getting eyeballs on that. It was not more impressive than that girl getting eyeballs on women college basketball. That is a harder task. That's 3. Number 4 is the aforementioned Caitlyn Clawson. That girl showed her motherfucking ass last year. And no, she's the first person that I've talked about so far who did not win, okay? But if you're going to put it together, it took 2 to tango, okay? So you had Angel and then you got Caitlyn, okay? If Angel was Magic Johnson, I guess Caitlyn was Larry Bird, okay? Them 2 motherfuckers right there set shit off. And Caitlyn was hooping. And she was trolling folks too. She was trolling the Van Lith girl. And they had casual fans paying attention to women's college basketball. That wasn't worthy the SI Sportsperson of the year. And last, I'm going to go with another woman. From back-to-back champions, Las Vegas Aces, A'ja Wilson. Like I said, back-to-back champ. She was the reigning MVP / Defensive Player of the Year, but she won got hosed on this year's MVP. But goddamn, she got Defensive Player of the Year again. Okay. Her team overcame the loss of legendary player Candace Parker. Her team overcame the injuries to the point guard Chelsea Gray in the finals. Okay. We also lost another starter in the finals, like while going against the other super team. While ratings were up this year, attendance was up this year for the WNBA. Like, these are harder lifts than getting folks to watch some goddamn college football. Now, college football, you can argue within the confines of the United States, is the second most popular sport behind NFL football. People love it. That wasn't as hard of a sell as folks be trying to act like. Man, what we talking about? So I just gave you 5. I gave you Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Patrick Mahomes. I gave you Nikola Jokic, NBA champion, Finals MVP. I gave you Angel Reese, NCAA champion, 2 million motherfucking followers on Instagram, keeping folks talking left and right here. Like I said, I'm about to do a segment about her now. Caitlyn Clawson, some folks comparing her to Steph motherfucking Curry out this bitch. She just played a game in a football stadium. That's how much this girl is generating the eyeballs in this bitch. And A'ja Wilson, the best women's player in the world right now. In the world. Back-to-back championships. But SI didn't give a fuck about none of that. SI knew what they were doing. They needed some clicks. So just like Colorado, they said, we know who to go to when we want to make some money off a black man. Let's go to Deion Sanders. And y'all know Prime was happy to oblige. Put it on some.
Please subscribe to my daddy's YouTube channel, because the more subscribers he gets, the more attractive he looks to sponsors. The more attractive he looks to sponsors, the more money he can make. And the more money he can make, the more money he can spend on me.